Laylatul qadr. If Allah increases the estimation, the qadr of Allah, the power of Allah in our hearts, the share of Allah in our hearts, that is a sign of an accepted Laylatul qadr. So what is the point of this for us in terms of a feeling and an impact of Laylatul qadr? There are three things that the ulama mention in terms of understanding, having a greater qadr of Allah in your heart, a greater estimation of Allah in your heart. Three of them. Number one, Allah is worth a greater sacrifice. A greater sacrifice. As-salatu khayru min an-nawm. I was tired. I'm sleep deprived. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. It's hard, right? Sometimes it gets difficult. I feel the pain of that sacrifice. Well, Allah is worth a greater sacrifice. When you're prompted by the angel that prompts you to do good and the shaitan that prompts you to do evil, which voice are you going to listen to? The second thing that the ulama mention is that Allah is worth a greater share. What does that mean? A greater share of your wasa'il, your means to reach Him. And that is as-sam'a wal-absara wal-af'ida. It starts off with the faculties that Allah has given you of hearing. Allah is worth a greater portion of what I listen to. Allah is worth a greater portion of what I look at. And the last thing, a greater hope. What do you want from Allah? When someone makes dua to Allah and there's a doubt, can He really answer me? مَا قَدَرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِهِ. You didn't give Allah His due estimation. When someone is pulled, I don't know am I going to really realize like His Jannah and what Allah is promising, is it really going to be there and is it really going to be all worth it? مَا قَدَرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِهِ. You did not give Allah His due estimation. When a person seeks forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they say, I don't know if Allah is going to forgive me or not. I have some really big sins that I've committed. مَا قَدَرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِهِ. You're not giving Allah His due credit. You're not giving Allah His proper estimation. All of that means a greater hope in Allah, increasing your hope in Allah. With Laylatul qadr in particular, if Allah increases the estimation, the power of Allah in our hearts, the share of Allah in our hearts, that is a sign of an accepted Laylatul qadr.